What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ray. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 players that Ball is Life hyped up the most, and they turned out to not be as good of basketball players as we all thought they were going to be. Starting off at number 5, we have Akil Carr. You guys might remember him as the most exciting player in high school or the crime stopper, but Akil Carr makes the list at number 5, and this is because he didn't really disappoint too much, but given how much clout and hype and all this exposure Ball is Life gave him, he still had to make the list because his career did not really pan out to how much hype he was getting. Let me fill you guys in real quick. Akil Carr was a 5'6" point guard in high school, and he grew to be 6'8". No, I'm kidding. And at the time, his Ball is Life mixtapes were going crazy viral. Everybody knew who Akil Carr was in high school. He ended up committing to Seton Hall, but then he decided to go play overseas, and eventually he did make it to the G League. So really, for a 5'6" player, that's not a bad career. But given how much hype he had from Ball is Life, I still felt like it was right to put him on my list. But nonetheless, if you got paid to play basketball somewhere, there's no hate, there's no complaints. You're getting paid to play basketball, congratulations, sir. Coming in at number 4, we have none other than Marcus Lovett. Marcus Lovett inspired me to work on my handles, and therefore dribbling the basketball was one of my best attributes as a basketball player. His hoop mixtapes and his Ball is Life went crazy viral. He was just showing off insane handles, insane shoe game. Everybody knew who Marcus Lovett was. People thought Marcus Lovett was going to be the next Kyrie or the next Allen Iverson, and unfortunately he did not make it to the NBA. But his career was not all that bad. He ended up playing basketball at St. John's University, where he averaged 15.7 points, and now he plays overseas in Serbia. So once again, if you're getting paid to play basketball somewhere, I think it's a win, even if it's not the NBA. But because of how much hype he had, I had to include him on my list. Oh, and a little side note, we follow each other on Twitter and we've DM'd like once or twice or something. I don't know, I just thought it was pretty cool. But number 3, none other than the hype train himself, the man who has not lived up to any of his hype, Julian Newman. Everybody knows who Julian Newman is, a man who does not need any introduction. Whether that be for a good reason or for a bad reason, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. But nonetheless, you all know who Julian Newman is. The media overhyped the hell out of him, and he turned out to be absolutely trash. He's not even playing Division I basketball, you guys. And I literally made a video on what happened to Julian Newman a few days ago. So here's a little info card right there if you want to get more information and just go more in depth into what happened to Julian Newman. Now coming in at number 2, 7th Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, as of 2020, the day I'm making this video, 7th Woods still has the most viewed hoop mixtape of all time. His hoop mixtape has more than 15 million views, you guys. That is absolutely mind-blowing. He first became famous when he was 14 years old because he was 14 and he was doing some insane dunks. And it's even more impressive when you realize he's a guard, so he's not even that tall. At the time, everybody thought this kid was for sure going to the NBA because he's already dominating the game at only 14 years old. But when he got to college, in 3 seasons at UNC, you guys, he averaged 1.8 points. That is insane. Everybody would have thought this guy was going to average 20 points or something and for sure be a lottery pick in the NBA. But he fell off really hard, and he is only averaging 1.8 points in college, and I believe he played at South Carolina this year. Now coming in at number 1, we have Trayvon Duval. Now, I had to debate whether or not I wanted Trayvon Duval or 7th Woods to be my number 1 pick, but I ended up going with Trayvon Duval, and here's why. Yes, 7th Woods does have 15 million views on one single tape. That is like Lana Rhoades or Mia Khalifa numbers, you guys. 15 million views on one tape, that is crazy. But the reason why I decided to go with Trayvon Duval over 7th Woods is because Trayvon Duval was ranked the number 1 point guard in his class in the entire nation. In the 2017 graduating high school class, Trayvon Duval was ranked the 1st point guard in the nation and the 6th overall player all around. That is insane. So he definitely had a lot of hype. He was expected to be a one and done at Duke and be a for sure lottery pick, probably in the top 5. And instead, what happened was he went to Duke. He averaged 10 points, which is pretty good, especially for a freshman. But for someone who was expected to be a one and done, you were ranked the #1 point guard in the nation, the #6 player overall. You went to IMG. You had all these expectations, and now he's in the G League. So I mean, being in the G League isn't really bad, but when you consider the fact that our #5 guy, Akil Carr at 5'6", also made it to the G League, and this guy, 6'2", 6'3", ranked first in the nation for his position, 6th in the nation overall, and to only have made it to the G League, I feel like that is a huge fall off. And this guy was ranked ahead of Colin Sexton and other point guards that are now in the NBA. So that is why I decided I'm just going to give my #1 spot to Trayvon Duval. Hopefully he can make it to the NBA, but it does not look very promising as of right now. That's it for my top 5, you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscription button if you're new, leave a comment down below letting me know who you agree or disagree with. We post videos every single day, so I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Thank you for watching. Stay up, stay blessed, stay safe. I'm out of here.